Paul hit me from Dover, New Hampshire. He said, what were you talking about with people wanting to do away with the Farmageddon name? Great question, Paul. I will tell you. Farmageddon just got played in Dublin, Ireland. Farmageddon is the name of the Iowa State-Kansas State rivalry game. All right, if you were following me on Twitter earlier today, you saw what Paul's talking about. Here it is right here. Bradley's showing it to you. Ooh, big hiccup. I said any official from Kansas State or Iowa State or the Big 12 that has lobbied ESPN to not use the term Farmageddon is a completely unserious person. This is a real thing that's happening. It's a serious thing. These are not serious people, but it is a serious thing. So Reese Davis, I believe, was doing the College Game Day podcast, and I believe it was today or yesterday. It was the most recent episode. There was a little snippet that caught some people's attention where he was talking about the game and they mentioned Farmageddon. They said the term. And Reese Davis revealed that there was a push by certain unnamed sweater vests in the room to have them not use that term on air. But he didn't get really specific about who it was because he's too respectful and he's too professional, but I'm not. So Pate State Investigates went to get to the bottom of it today. And I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with ESPN, and it has nothing to do with the Big 12, but there are, in fact, people, there are, in fact, folks moving in the shadows who are trying to do exactly what he suggested, and that is take great rivalry game names and eradicate them like the old dude sitting on the Cracker Barrel logo. As of 2 hours ago, the old dude on the Cracker Barrel logo is back because common sense prevailed. Golf clap to all of you. Bullying works. Meemaw taught me that a long time ago. So it's time to bully your local Big 12 sweater vest because they're trying to do it to your conference, America's college football conference. Rivalries are the best thing about college football. Rivalry names are some of the best things about the best things in college football. And you got folks who have no clue which way is up when it comes to tradition and pageantry. You got folks wearing school colors that have no clue what those colors represent. And I'm telling you, as much as you may detest some of these people, you do not detest them enough. Nobody hates college football more than some of the people that try and run college football. So, hey, wait just a second. I appreciate you guys watching. Most of you are subscribed. If you're not, please do so. It's free. It helps us keep the show free. And that's how we do college football year round. All right, back to the video. The types of people we're talking about here are not coaches. They are not media executives, even in this case. No, it's your good old-fashioned campus sweater vest. The kind of people who you don't see a whole lot. You don't see them because they wait until mid-first quarter to arrive at the stadium, and they leave mid-fourth quarter. So they don't have to rub shoulders with you. They will pose with the concession food, but then they toss it in the trash after you put the phone away because they're still full from brunch at the country club. Their job exists because of you, but they can't stand you. They have nothing in common with you. They could not care less about you. And they look at a name like Farmageddon, and they say, oh, it's got farm in it. Farming? Who farms? Farmers? That's who farms. Check your fridge. Check it. Where do you think that came from? It didn't come from Lower Manhattan. A lot of folks, marketing degrees, and that's the worst thing they could possibly be equipped with because they've got degrees in a bunch of stuff that's hanging on the wall. What they are not degreed in whatsoever is basic human nature. They don't know real people. It might as well be your kid playing with a bubble set. And those bubbles floating through the air, that's the extent of their social circle. And they don't want it to be any other way. They got nothing in common with you. And it's okay if they exist outside college football, but every now and then, one of these folks weasels their way into a decision-making position in college athletics, and they look around and they say, oh, good, I can make a lot of money over here, but I don't like this world. It doesn't look like a world that I want to have anything to do with it. And so what do? Do they leave? No. No, instead they try and fundamentally change everything about this world. Things that we would consider great, they consider a nuisance. Rivalry game names being one of those. And I am here to tell you that as Pate State Investigates looked around this issue earlier today, I uncovered some troubling news. While there may be nameless, faceless sweater vests at Iowa State and or Kansas State that would like to do away with the rivalry game named Farmageddon, That's not the only rivalry game name that is under threat, even in the Big 12. So let's take a lesson from Cracker Barrel protocol. The old dude's back, the old logo's back, but at least there, we had to watch and suffer through all the cringiness all week, where we watch people painfully out of touch with a brand and its mission, try and torch it and its credibility, only to be saved at the 11th hour. In the Big 12, don't let it come to that. You got to bully these people, not physically, but verbally, and not in necessarily a harassing way, but you just got to let them know. Let them know what Big 12 football means. Let them know what college football means. When they throw around those words, tradition and pageantry, just because they focus group well, let them know they mean more than just the needle ticked up in their focus group meter. Those aren't just tested words. Those words mean something to people. Culture, ways of life, that stuff means something to people like us. And so I would recommend you speak up long and loud on this sort of thing, or else you may find yourself on the defensive, like our fine friends at Cracker Barrel did. So they prevailed. I hope we will on this front.